All right. Alright. So, as I said, oh, you might notice that I'm a little bit louder today. Someone pointed out that I am a bit quiet. Now, I've adjusted things. It should be right. Let me know if it's too loud, though, and I can adjust it again. But I wanted everyone to be present of my voice. Still quiet. If I go any louder, I'm going to get up into the red, and that would not be pleasant for anybody. Mm. But yes, the redeem I was speaking about, it's a little bit finicky. I've reached out to the artists themselves. I know. But would you guys really like it if I went all shouty and screamy that? It's never been pleasant for me. Though, I do appreciate the comedic effect of some of them. But yes, the redeem is being worked on. I've reached out to the artists, so I hope to hear back from them tomorrow. If not, I'm just. You just had to be the first one to do that, didn't you? For Octo. You know, sometimes I think you'd get these. All right, all right. Hmm. Octo, you are a very good girl. Ah, oh, I can't tell you how good it is to be back. I have been itching to get back to you guys. All right. Thanks, Ben, and I'll see you after the stream to try and get this thing worked out. Now, it might not be the one that I intended. We might have to go and do something custom to make sure you guys get the redeem that I've been promising. I like to think you guys know by now that I'm a man of my word, so it's going to come. It's just going to take a minute. But, see, it's fixed now. I don't think you would like it that much if you lost your streak, huh? All right, now. I've been wanting to get back to this. I played it pretty much back when I started, and I didn't quite finish. I was dealing with some stuff at that time, so I never got around to wrapping this up. So I want to take it from the beginning because a lot of you guys weren't here for that. I know I got a couple people who were, but I kind of just want to start again and see where we get. I wonder how many of you are familiar with this game. It blew up massively. Like, say, it became a huge thing. But I'm kind of wondering if you guys are aware of it. If not, we can go through it and I'll explain anything that you're unfamiliar with. I think it's a very beautiful game. I know it got some flax. Okay. I had a lovely who was teaching me a little bit of French when I first did this. I think the awards were taken away because the studio admitted to the fact they had used AI to do a couple things. They didn't use AI assets, but they used AI to test some of the aspects of the game. So those awards were taken away from them, as far as I remember. It's unfortunate. I think it's a very beautiful game. It's lovely. The message is compelling. And it lets every other person decide how they deal with grief. Yes? Take a look. They actually lost awards because of that. But I had a viewer who was teaching me French curses so I could curse at this game in the proper language. So if you hear me say fils de pute or connard or monde, like yes, yes you can. That seems to be the uniting force of all the rest of the world. We all can take a minute and hate the French. I jest, because my lovely was French, so yeah, I'm not going to be too hard on it. Okay. And looking at this, how can this be anything but Paris? I've never gone to Paris, my French, and that is the Arch de Triomphe, I think it was. Was that Napoleon who got that done, or was that someone else? I think that's the Arch. Or the Arc de Triomphe. But love the game. Even, yeah, I'm not going to get into the big twists like the first act, but oh, the first time I did, I was heartbroken. I had to get up for like 5 minutes during the stream just to go process what had happened. Because it hits. These developers... No. Arc de Triomphe. Oh, yeah. Putain. What was it? Connard, Putain, Fils de Pute. There was another one that she told me. Oh, that's a bad pun, knowing what knowing what's going to happen. That's so dark. Yeah. Gustav. He's literally one of my favorite characters. He is such a remarkable character in my mind. One of my favorite books, and I've read it dozens and dozens of times, is The Count of Monte Cristo, and a portion that takes place in Marseille, which is on the coast of the Mediterranean. Mm-hmm. Ah, Gustav, the things that are going to happen. I wish it could be changed. For those who come after. Oh, I love this game. Now, getting back into the start, I am realizing how much I enjoyed this. And what a shame it was to not finish it properly. That and some of the expeditions that came before, they are something else. Mayo. For those who don't know, this is going to be a rather emotional game because they're dealing with some very heavy topics. So I just want to prepare you for that because I know when one scene in particular, I saw it for the first time. It's, like I said, it broke me. I literally had to just walk away for a second because I was so emotionally invested.
Come on, you're not going to forget your flower here, are you?
What, my flower? Oh, wait. I probably need to pick that up. Yeah. Poppy, do you remember the last time I played this? It's been a long time, but we have returned and we are Gustav again.
Alright, let's go. I'll accompany you there.
Chances are if she hadn't reminded me, I would have probably forgotten the flower.
Been ready.
It is a pretty game. But you were there. You saw how I reacted when what happened to Gustav happened.
I sort of borrowed the hooks from the Expedition Academy. Wish I had them when I was working as a courier. Come on.
Oh, yeah.
Sophie will have already gamaged by the time you...
For anyone who doesn't know, and I don't imagine there's too many, the voice of Gustav is Charlie Cox, who you see in the MCU now playing Daredevil. He did such an amazing job for this character.
She's popular. I'm sure she already has a necklace full of flowers.
I can imagine.
Oh, there's a little bit of jealousy there. No matter what happened, he still appreciates Sophia.
You look tense.
Yeah. It has a good reason to be tense. This is the gourmage.
Jewel.
Okay.
No.
Oh,
Come on, it'll loosen you up.
so you didn't see the fact that I'm working on a kiss redeem that I'm going to give you guys for tomorrow. It's supposed to be for today, but tomorrow will have to do.
I'll give you something you can use with your new love converter.
All right.
Alright.
You're on.
Now I gotta remember how to do this because Expedition 33 has a unique function when it comes to combat. I did not master it, but I got halfway decent, I think. Yeah. So yeah, rather than Manny have AP, it's turn-based. Let's do a single attack, which would take 1. Now for the dodge and parry mechanics. Wait. Okay. I mentioned the kiss redeem. You say you're feeling icky. That's not a good feeling, Peppy. Why are you doing that to me? And yeah. Yes, he is fine, I guess you could say. He's also one of my favorites. Let's go for... Can't do the overcharge yet, so we'll pick this one. He has a very interesting lightning skill that I always like to use. Oop. Oh, we're going to pair this up. Yeah, we'll see how we do this time. I never quite got the hang of the parry skill, but we can try. And there we are.
Those who come off.
Oh, how about I keep you in bed and make sure you get all healed up?
Now, don't you feel better? I see your smile. All right. I saw her near the red and white tree.
These I also have to pay attention to because I did not use them till like halfway through the game. Me and my ridiculous ADHD brain always glazing over all the different aspects of this.
Still a mystery to me, but oh well.
It very much is. But I'm sure with a blanket, some soup, and
I've always found
a
it
warm body next to you, we can get you in the right state again. Well,
clearly you never got over her.
I don't
Wait until
imagine she got over me either. It seems to be a mutual thing.
late, isn't it?
All things have to be dealt with in the proper time. There she is. Sophie. Now, I'm gonna have to remember to do something. I'm sure that I could do that. Help you feel much better.
Gustav,
Oh.
I love you all.
I went into this game the first time completely blind. I had no idea what was going on. And seeing the end of the time here, it...
For your, if there's room.
Zinni, are you trying to steal my spot?
There's always room.
Yep. Definitely trying to steal my activities.
You know,
I
I'm
miss you.
sorry.
You don't need to.
There it is.
You go.
They are adorable together.
You know how I feel. I wish things had been,
Yeah.
I often think
What could have been different, huh?
another path, another future.
Still can't finish
Alright.
the sentence.
Kind of curious. Who would like some
That
back
is-
rubs and some neck kisses? Hmm? Who was here for that?
I miss that.
Yes.
I never faltered
Well-
in wanting to believe.
How about this?
You're fighting
How's that?
to change things. I understand. Just
This was, it could be different, huh?
Right?
Was that adequate to make you guys feel better?
Stubborn people change the world. And you are the most stubborn
Well,
person.
that might have been the reason to do that.
Thank you.
I know, I can be terrible, but it's fun either way.
Walk me to the harbour?
Yes.
Alright. Now, there are some, don't worry. I'll be sure to cover it. Now, there are a couple different things here. I gotta remember, because... Wait, did that... Nope, that was just a flower. Ah! Why am I being shot? I don't understand. I was being good. Well, for the most part. Okay, I'm not using an Xbox controller, so I keep pressing the jump button when I'm going to hit X. I have to change that. But I gotta remember, there are some amusing interactions you can have in this situation.
Oh, hi, Sophie. So Gustav really did come, huh?
Yeah, you did.
I knew he would.
Hmm.
You might know us.
You're a lucky one, you know?
I know that.
I don't understand this. Maybe I'm just too maudlin, but celebrating something that's
Look,
really terrible, I don't think I could do it with a straight
Well, we'll see
face.
less people to buy them. It just
Maybe
makes
I'm
you
not
feel
as emotionally available as these people are.
Tiffany.
finished cleaning
I
up
would
the
love
dirty
that.
one at the
I've been trying to get different VA jobs. I haven't gotten one yet.
See you.
I imagine you're far too adorable to play a troll. No. I remember someone showing me that there is a house you can interact with and have a amusing little aside, but I have to find it. Wait, I think that's where Gustav came down. Yeah. I don't know about casting ball. I've been going around different sites like TikTok and Instagram, and I see people offering different jobs I would love to do. If that's all you're daydreaming about, I haven't done my job properly,
I'm
Poppy.
Mm.
I have to
I'm
be a bit
fine.
more
I've lived
aggressive, I guess.
100 years. Look around.
Yeah.
We've had our whole lives to prepare.
Maybe it's because I'm eternal, but 33 does not seem like a long time to me.
Mostly.
I'm not fine.
You will be.
No, if you can, DM me casting call. I've never even heard of it before. It's, I hope to get my name out there, and maybe one day I'll be in one of these little games. I wonder if you're as evil as I am, because I can be, a bit voracious. Thank you, Ziddy. Now, where's it? Oh, I think it's a hotel, and you'll knock on like 33 times. Oh, wait. I would give plenty of kisses. This one, I remember you. You are kind of a biatch.
Marie.
Like it's,
I didn't know about.
I have a small issue.
And yet you didn't have children.
I'm not having this conversation with you again.
This I have issue with.
Not today.
Make your own decision, fine, but
Do you care so
don't.
much about the future of Lumiere?
Do not do that.
So selfish.
That
Are
pisses
you
me off.
selfish enough to bring others into our doomed world? I know we're not made to think like this.
Alright, that would be fun.
And it destroyed my relationship.
Now,
Last
I have to
night,
figure out if I can do a hot guy voice.
now, if you'll excuse me, I'd like to spend this moment with him. And you should cherish this moment. with
This
your
woman irritates me. Her? It's like,
Sorry.
do not call anyone out on their decision to have kids or not have kids. That is not your decision.
Good luck, Mary.
Yeah. Terrible, terrible things going to happen to her, but still, not a fan. I can't remember. Wait. Should be able to do something. Nope. I could destroy the boxes. But I can't remember how to do this. We'll have to figure it out as we go along. But where is this hotel? Because, someone's got to have a little bit of fun, right? Okay. I'm going to say something just because I love this guy. But this is my boy SK. I didn't trust him in the beginning, but I love SK.
Hey, you.
He's one of the best characters in the game.
Seem like a woman with exquisite taste. I just finished my sculpture of the legendary Esquier. This may be my life's finest work, yet not a single soul seems to care. How could I make it better?
Okay.
Perhaps
No, SK needs color. He's a flamboyant boy.
paint it. Brilliant. I knew you were the right person to ask. Thank you for your insight. You're most welcome.
Oh, if you like him as a statue, you're going to love him later.
I see you're wearing flowers. What's your name? Sophie.
Oh, I swear to God.
Sophie.
Like, SK is...
I shall chisel your name onto the stone.
Well, I don't want to
Oh, you don't
degrade him, but he's such a good boy.
but I will.
Okay. Now, I've got to make all the appearances in, because, you know me, I like to get every little detail out. I've seen these in images of Europe, but I never understood just like a notice board. Just a column covered in newspaper print or ads? Oh, you, it's just you.
Scintillating Sophie. You're as gorgeous as always.
Dude, Gustav is right here.
Need some help
Come
with
on.
writing again?
Beautiful and perceptive, per usual. See, I'm preparing the headline for tomorrow. And who could write it better than someone who celebrates her special day today?
True. So, what will the article be about?
Actually,
You don't know.
I have to make it up as I go along.
well,
You really are lazy.
not me again.
Okay.
Please, the boss will kill me.
Not a ringing endorsement for the columns now, is it? Nope, we're not going to be modeling. We're going to
Destined journey.
be hopeful for the future.
Expedition. It's bold. Nobody really cares about them anymore after their constant failures.
Well,
That would make a wonderful.
this one's going to be a little bit different.
Okay,
No,
now I'm inspired.
it's going to be good and bad.
You really are a divine being, Sophie.
Don't forget to credit me.
Posthumously.
I would never.
I swear, though.
Thank you for all these times.
It's always been a pleasure, my friend. Take care of yourself.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought your hands were busy for a different reason. You know, just dealing with things. I'm not saying anything too untoward. Oh,
Gestural costume is the best. Hey, madame, do you think the gestuals really exist?
they do, and they're rather interesting.
Of course they do.
Oh, did you find it at least?
The others laugh, but I know they're real.
Why is my first instinct when I see a head of hair like that, like sticking up, I just want to grab it?
I'll raise a gestural army and we'll crush the painters. And me and my little brother will live with the gestrals, and they'll be our new family.
Oh.
We're tired of the orphanage.
Yeah,
The legends are
not
true.
great.
They really like to fight. And that's why I'm
This
training
is what the
every
gestrals look
little
like
little
on the
boy.
island.
That's...
What?
Yeah.
There are a number of different
Thanks.
additional types of NPCs once you get to the mainland. Lumiere is actually an island cast adrift. The idea is that when the Great Cataclysm happened, it was thrown into the sea. Now, don't ask me how an entire city gets thrown into the sea and people somehow survive the crash landing, but
What a lovely smell.
that's what has happened.
Thank you, Richard.
Once you get back on the continent, you get to see many, many different things.
It's good you're here, Sophie. I have a favor to ask of you.
Okay, I don't remember this guy. Wait, does he have a
Cohort.
nail in his hair?
Today is my
What is that?
And my son and I had a fight last night. He said he wants to join the expedition. He wants to waste the last year of his life.
Atlantis.
I didn't want that for him. I used to think it was
If you guys knew the truth of Atlantis, you'd be absolutely shocked.
I tried to impose my views on him when he
But that's one of those things I'm going to have to keep to myself.
So I
There are many, many things in this world that you have no idea about.
Of course. I'll bring it to Jules.
Ah,
won't join the Gamage ceremony, but he will be at the expedition festival tonight for sure.
Alright. I don't remember this guy. Was he a new introduction?
Don't worry. I'll ask Gustav.
Gustav, are you back together?
I'm not sure that's a hairpin. It looks... It
Maybe.
really looks like a nail to me.
I'm glad.
I'm gonna have to take a look at the back of his head.
Yes. He is.
Thanks to both of you.
See you.
Okay, so you don't know great much about this. Yeah, that's a straight up railroad spike. That's not a hairpin. Someone was taking a little bit of liberty with the character design. And I think that's Gustav's sister, is it? Or no, Eloise.
Something wrong.
The expeditions. What a joke. All they do is leave us here to die.
That is
They're
true.
just escaping.
You know their goal is to...
Escaping isn't the same thing as fighting for a future.
My father told me last year. Before he left for Expedition 34. And here we are again this year. We could have spent one more year together instead of wasting it away.
Your father
Hmm.
will offer you a better future.
I have no future. I know it.
Yeah.
We're doomed.
It also, the game also speaks with how people
This expedition might
deal differently with an impending doom.
special people in this one.
When people know that their lives are going to be short, they can react in a multitude of different
Why
ways.
don't you show her some of your fighting skills to prove her wrong?
Sure, let's do that. Now, let's see, I'm gonna want to... Let's go for the assault. I need to destroy it in one hit, and to do that, I'm going to have to increase the amount of AP I have. Because Gustav has very... Okay, I don't seem to have access to that. Let's try... Okay, no. I understand. We have to get AP up to 10, and then we can show her something very interesting. Yeah. Not. Yes, I know, but we're almost there. And... Okay, now we just need 34 to do the overcharge, and it's going to be a bit more impressive than these previous ones. Yes, I know I have to use overcharge maximum. And now we are finally ready. Oop! I'm sorry, I'm fucking dumb. I hit the wrong one. I keep forgetting that I'm not using... There. Okay.
For those who come off.
There it is. It's one of my favorite moves with Gustav. You just annihilate everything in your way.
This guy is strong. They all train their picto skills very hard to save them. And so did your father. Then
There's only
why didn't you
gonna be
suggest
one problem.
me? I'm content with my life. I know what I can and
What are you talking about? I don't try and hit balloons to impress women. I just try and talk in a dark and sultry voice. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
Do you think
Yes, and bad jokes. Bad jokes that I have
do your
said on Cell's stream, but I probably won't repeat here because they are very bad.
I don't want to have regrets. I don't have that much time.
No,
When
no.
time comes, you will
Live for the moment.
I'm sure. Thank you. Now I think I know. Give
Hmm.
this to your boyfriend. My father gave it to me, but it might be more useful for him.
And this is something why we have to do all these little things. We have to collect every item we can. I'm gonna say, when I am in someone else's stream, I can be rather disruptive. It's fun. Okay. It's some of our expeditioneers. I don't know. If I was in this situation, I feel like I would rather fight than just stay here.
You haven't heard that before?
Hmm.
No. Unofficial expedition motto. You never heard Lucien say it either. It's one of his favorites. I think it's because we're already dead. You're just catching up. Yeah, I heard that one recently.
They have a bunch of different.
Kind of nice in a way. Having a deadline.
Bobby, I've seen all your hear me outs. You're one of the freaky frogs as well. Trust me.
You can really find the silver lining in everything, can't you? No, it's just things don't always work out the way we want. No use getting upset.
Now,
Use
they keep saying these more Maudlin's phrases. Well, there's one that kind of becomes the motto of Gustav, and I think it speaks to his character. And start to say that for those who come after, that's his intent. All of his work is not for himself. He is always focused on those who are going to come after him. Even if it's not going to be a child of his... Oh, here we are. I'm definitely enjoying life.
Not everyone attends the living wake or goes to the harbor for the gamache.
I think this might be how I spend the day. I remember someone saying that if you keep going, you actually get something from this. Besides, we have to let them reach conclusion, right? Now, someone told me that if you interact with this door 33 times, you'll get something. Now, I wonder how much moaning you guys can put up with, huh? To me, it's kind of music to my ears, but it's not for everybody. Are you... Okay, you seem to have a very, very troubled sleep schedule. Okay, if nothing happens, then... Okay, I've already lost count. We might be here for a sec. Yeah. Good. I don't know what number I'm on. Zinni, you need to fix that. Sleep is incredibly important. Yep. Let's keep going. Okay, we're gonna, like, just go through this a little bit faster. Come on.
Come on, you've been listening for too long now. Exciting at first, but now it's awkward. Oh, you've been listening, you and your boys, just go do it together.
Okay. I I appreciate that. So I got something, though they just had to make it a little bit more awkward, didn't they? Yes, it was definitely worth it.
Hi, Gustav. You're back. Oh, did you want to pick out a
Oh,
different...
that reminds me, I need to grab something. I'll be right back.
Oh, I'm glad. These garlands are our last farewell. I want them all to feel special. I have a garland saved for you too. But it's not a farewell garland. It will be a welcome home garland. Good luck, my friend.
Thanks, Ophelie.
Finish it. Finish what you're going to say. I swear. If you're going to take this time to say something lurid, then why not just finish it all the way through? No one likes to be left hanging. Poppy, are you becoming rebellious? I might have to break out the leash and see what happens.
You two would make a cute couple.
Come on. That is not the thing to say.
Thing already happened, huh?
Okay, I'm going to get out the riding crop and we're going to see what happens. I want a guitar, but they're a little bit too expensive where I am. I'd love to learn, but shelling out a couple $100 is, Okay. If someone doesn't ride me until my pelvis breaks, I'm going to be very upset.
You really think you're doing something, eh? Out there?
You're drunk.
Well,
None of you ever
luckily for you, you found somebody.
go and you take our resources and you waste it all on a fucked up hero
And what is the alternative? To just give up and lie down?
You should go home. Where's your daughter?
Where do you think? Mourning her mother on the anniversary of her death.
I think I've been very clear about my offers for a very long time.
I can't look at her. She's just another reminder that nothing we do matters. Nothing.
Oh, that's such horseshit.
And we persevere, and still they die. They all die, and we can't stop it. We can't save them.
No.
Another generation into this world.
We can keep fighting.
Must die before they're even old enough to understand why.
That's why we're going. We can save them. With our Lumina tech. The paintress.
The paintress.
Of course.
What's a scrawny shit like you gonna
You're
do? Paintress, eh?
so you can move your hips in a professional way.
You're just catching up.
Makes me wonder if you can do it when someone's acting out, or if you go to pieces.
Forget it.
Some people talk a big game, but when really acted upon, they fall apart. Right. Is it just me or does it look like motion blur is on? I absolutely hate motion blur. Let me just take a look here. Graphics. Don't see it. I mean, motion blur. Fucking hate with a passion motion blur. Of course you are. I've seen some of it, though nothing that detailed.
This lady truly is exquisite.
In love?
Hmm.
Not quite. I'm only in love with her art.
Yes.
My
Yes.
inspiration has been quite lacking recently. Nobody
Boy,
buys
we should
paintings
inspire you.
anymore. Just because she is called the paintress doesn't mean painting is evil.
Your canvas seems...
Really, if I'm going to make some art, I'm going to save it for the home
I
variety.
can see you're in love.
I prefer my acts to be more intimate.
We broke up.
That is of no
There will be no
consequence.
saying. There'll be a bunch of screaming, though.
But it is this passion I so
If you can't make the other
fiercely
person scream, are you really doing it right?
I know.
Hmm.
How about showing me a dance of love and sorrow? I
Wow.
am also the
How about a
painter of the opera.
sword dance?
Will you help me? If you inspire me, you may become the main painting of
Hmm.
Lumiere's opera.
I.
Fantastic. You may start
Oh, I'm glad that I'm part of that.
take this paintbrush and show me your wrath.
Okay, I guess.
Now, let's do this.
Come on, dodge your lady's beautiful moves.
Go on.
That was splendid.
You're slowing it down. Doesn't feel fair if they slow down this much.
Line. One last time.
Yeah, I think I'll do the same. Kisses. Mm. Mm. How's that?
That was splendid. I was so enthralled that I completed the painting in an instant.
Oh, that's absolutely gorgeous.
Nice. To know something of us will remain in the world after today. Thank you.
It is I who should thank you. It was a moving.
So much fun we can have on these streams.
I will propose it for the new opera painting we have to do this year.
I feel it wasn't that impressive, but
I have to reread the terms of service because I feel like sometimes I skirt around it. But
Also, take this.
hopefully
as a gesture.
I don't get in trouble.
See your not boyfriend.
I know one of my friends, Chiefs, got into trouble with her. She got a strike, which I hope they can clear that up soon. Now, onward. Wait. Doesn't feel like motion blur has really fixed that
I
much.
feel sorry for her.
Who? The paintress?
Look at her.
She is the only person in all Lumiere who could actually care what the
Maybe she
paintress is
doesn't want
thinking.
to. Stuck in the same cycle with us. Silly her.
Only you could choose empathy at a moment like this.
Yes.
It's one of the few choices I can make.
I couldn't do it.
It's okay. You don't have to.
Oh, I was going to ask you. I didn't get many response, but what do you guys think of my little ASMR video?
I wish I was going with you. If we could just send a bigger force, get all of Lumiere to just throw everything we got at the bloody paintress.
Maybe.
But my brother would kill me. His number's up soon and I'm guardian for his kid.
Yeah. That's the problem, though.
Uncle Victor. Suits you.
But Mael, quite the ballsy one, eh? Bet she can't wait to get out of here.
Hmm.
Not much hesitation on her.
I'm going to guess that,
Nah, hesitation was never her style.
actually, now that I think about it, there was another script that I was reading for ASMR. Though it's kind of what you and me have talked about before, Puppy. It's all about summoning a demon to do terrible, delightful things. Yes, definitely fuck the painters. Though I might mean it in a different way than they do. We all must conquer things in our own way, right? I have my own special way of doing that.
I'll see you soon enough.
It's not a comment I would appreciate. The spicy ones. I have to be careful with what I put. I can't be too much, because I can't post those on YouTube, and Discord has an aggressively short file upload space. I think I can only upload files that are 10 megabytes or less. I could look into getting Nitro, but I've been avoiding Nitro like the plague. I feel like they've made the free one far too restrictive, so I don't want to reward them.
Hi, Sophie.
Oh, Mael. I didn't expect to see you.
I'm volunteering to help guide children who
Oh, we'll
are
definitely fuck until the wheels come off, right?
those who weren't registered for foster families.
How kind of you.
I guess
What?
I can relate.
I gotta double check. I think you put something in the ASMR script.
Gustav told me a lot of wonderful things about you.
Let me double check here.
Me too. I always told him you two should never have broken up.
Look at these orphans.
Elbow.
That's...
Oh, wait. I see what you put here.
But I have hope that you and Gustav will change things.
Cookies.
So no one has to go through this impossible choice again.
Let's hope we will.
Is it? Not to see about that. Ugh. See, there's only one issue I have with all this. I have never believed in no-win scenarios. If you give me a situation where you tell me I can't win, I'm going to say fuck you, and I'm going to find a way to do it. No matter what extent I have to go to.
Easy to use pictos on your own body.
Why? Aren't you enjoying the show?
Nah, the show's great, but etching chroma onto your skin, oh, that's brutal. And just for a
It's
dance.
not as bad as you think it is.
Painting pictos on my machines. I'm not cuckoo enough to put them on my body.
Oh, what's wrong with a little bit of ink?
Expeditions rely on them quite heavily.
I've always found certain amounts of ink can be quite appealing.
But at least you can remove pictos pretty easily if you change your mind.
The paintress is going to punish you. You blasphemers. The Gamage is our fault.
Uh-huh, and how do you figure that one, huh?
We dared to defy her.
Another one of these paintress worshippers.
Fucking religious extremism, I can't stand it. Okay. Oh, this fucker. Sorry. This game has made me hate mimes. Fucking hate them.
Hello? Gustav, help!
Fucking mimes. Yeah, we're gonna put down every mime in existence. You put up that wall, I'm gonna break it down. Okay. Ha! Yep, mines are fucking evil. They are evil bastards and they need to be broken. Okay. Ah! Okay. So, I'm starting to remember how to do this, but I'm gonna save... Okay, he's just about broken. Let's do that. There. All he's going to get is a fucking beating.
For those who come after.
Alright. Now he's broken, I'm really gonna make him pay. Good night. And he is not the last mime I'm going to kill. It also helps that they give me stuff.
That was close. Thanks, Gustav.
Not anymore. He's been broken into pieces.
There's something on its body.
Then send me one and I'll do it. That's all you need to do, puppy. I'm always eager to do some ASMR stuff, so if you send me something spicy, I will record it. And now that I've sorted out my mic settings so it's not quite so low, it should be even more enjoyable. Alright, I guess we've danced around the issue long enough. It's time to actually get to the gourmage. I don't think there's anyone left to talk to. Aw, you're not going to allow us to get into the shower with you? You know, it could be fun with a couple extra people.
No regrets.
Alright, it is time.
I've always loved the harbor.
Not sure about this. Then do it. You think I'm some sort of coward? You think I won't do it? Because I assure you that I will. I promise not to be good. That is the absolute opposite of what I intend.
Gustav!
What?
Here. Sophie asked us to bring you your coat.
Don't worry. I will just get out the sponge and we can
So?
Sophie helped us.
take care of things.
Turns out it's not that hard. We really should have done this ages ago.
Then you should come get into my shower. It isn't the best, but I've installed one of those waterfall shower heads, and it definitely improves things.
I wanted to do something for you.
Of course. See, Puppy has the right mindset.
Thanks, guys. This is
And these are Gustav's students.
You at the festival?
I feel like they
Saying goodbye.
were almost a replacement for kids that he wanted but could never have. Yeah, I found a shower head, or the rainfall shower head,
what?
and it's got the handle thing too. I don't ever use it, but it is there.
Yeah, they mean a lot to me too.
I just sometimes like to luxuriate in it.
Legacy can take many forms, right?
You can take something terrible and make it better with a little improvement here and there. Trust me, it's definitely worth the effort.
Why?
Oh,
I wanted to see you. when-
she is adorable, and I appreciate that.
Oh, you like uniforms now.
Okay, do not kink shame her. There's nothing wrong with having a little bit of a uniform fetish. I know there are certain ones that I appreciate. I've been trying to enact a maid costume, you know, for the staff at the hotel. I'm getting a little bit of pushback.
Or legacy.
In a way. It's yours too.
Ah, okay. No, I went out of my way. I got the shower head, and to make it a little bit nicer, I got one of those ones with filters, so it's not like the awful water that I have coming out. It's a tiny bit better. It cost me more than I intended to pay, but it was worth it in the long run. I've noticed some definite improvements to my own skin. That's true. Definitely true. And now for one of the heartbreaking moments. And this game has several. Maybe I'm a little bit... Okay. I have a hard time getting caught up in games because of the ADHD. But this does it for me. Like, I get caught up in the emotions of this game so frequently. I can actually feel the tension building up my chest when I know what's about to happen. And I feel so bad for Gustav because he deserves so much more. It is. But I know there are two different endings of how this can go. And I'm not quite sure if there is a good or bad ending, just different ways of dealing with pain. And now is the moment. I know Sophia can be sympathetic for this, but if it was me, I couldn't look at this woman, the paintress, with anything except hate for what she's about to take. I haven't watched that one. I watched some sad ones. No. There was this manga I read a while ago. It was like the Squid Games before Squid Games was a thing. It was called Battle Royale. And it pitted a bunch of high schoolers against each other in a death battle. And it was tragic and horrible in its own way. And it had a mildly hopeful ending, but it still filled me with this desire to find the people who organized such a thing and tear them to shreds. And those are the two pretending to be Gestrels, unable to even look at what's happening to their families. Actually, there was another one, there's a YouTube video, a close friend of mine shows me. It's Ailing singing competition. It pits two different singers against each other, and the one who loses is killed off, and the other one progresses to the next round. I can't remember the name of it for the life of me, but I'm sure you could find it on YouTube. There she goes. Yeah. And there goes Sophia. Yes, it is terrible, and I don't know how to deal with it sometimes. Okay, yes, here it is. It's called Alien Stage. There are 12 episodes, and it's incredibly heartbreaking. I swear. I know some people enjoy how things can make them feel sad. I am not one of those people. I carry my sadness for longer than others, so it's best not to put too much on my plate, or it can wear on me. I feel so bad for Gustav because he... Yeah. Yes, they were. And I don't know if they go into it. I can't remember. But the reason Sophia and Gustav broke up for such a long time was Gustav wanted kids. And Sophia, knowing that the Gormage was coming, did not want to subject any children of hers to losing their parents at a young age. That's why they broke up. But now we have a closing little ceremony for those who have been gourmaged. it doesn't hit everyone the same way, but it is such a powerful moment for me because of what has just been lost.
There you are.
The thing of it is
Us, you know.
Gustav wanted to have kids with Sophia,
Mornings best done
so there was never any other option for him.
grieving alone's the worst.
He waited for her, even if it didn't come to pass.
Santé, les amis.
And Lucian and Catherine are
Yeah.
presented as some of his best friends.
Use a drink.
Well, we're not going to get into what's really going on until the final chapter. There are many twists and turns. I do feel my muscles switching from the earlier exercise. I do love that feeling.
I'm okay.
That feeling when you've worked out every bit of anxious energy and just are enjoying yourself.
Time for a refill anyway.
They are very sad.
There's an excess of wine.
But
again.
I think the ending depends on what you think is the correct way to deal with things.
Weirdo.
Yeah, right. Enjoy myself.
I don't think Gustav can properly enjoy himself without Sophia. Like, he has close relationships, especially with Mael, but it's still not going to be enough, I think. And I think that you should think about me a good way.
My apprentice.
Besides, I remember you had me up and going in one of your study sessions. I think you were in class and also watching me at the same time,
Hey, Gustav.
which I can't imagine ended well for you.
Looks a bit rough. Sure it works.
I've been working on this for months. It's my personal
And I must remember how to get all the tokens, because
Personal masterpiece.
there are 3 different items we can get with tokens. I must be sure to get them all.
It's dead useful, trust me. Come on, give it a whirl.
Sure. Why
I
not?
don't remember what his Picto does.
Great.
I don't think it was all that interesting. Okay,
Call it morbid curiosity.
I think I'm going to have to fight Mael for one of the tokens.
Regret it.
Because Mael wants to make sure. Wait, enough to say. Wait, it's just weird. I thought I remembered it being useful.
These all yours.
Now here's another important character.
I wouldn't dare. Just calculate.
Of course you are. And if you make enough room, I'll be sure to join you in bed in a minute. Oh, I do like to see you struggle. It can be fun. See you, Zinni.
To Soph. Seriously, Jack, this is gonna hurt tomorrow.
Yes, yes, it will. But that's the price you pay.
Sober's better than deathly hungover.
Okay. No.
Ah,
Okay. You be careful about that statement, because I always sleep naked, so one thing might lead to another.
Gustav. Just the man I wanted to see.
you want a rematch, don't you?
He always wants a rematch.
Chance, isn't it?
After tomorrow, you'll be the undisputed.
Okay, I have a rule. Once you're in bed, no underwear, no socks.
About today.
Anyone who wears socks to bed is, in my mind, a little bit of a
Who
psychopath.
am I to deny you? Fire away.
How many years ago was the fracture?
You're kidding. This is your question.
Yes. When did our world break apart and our luminous city get thrown
Really?
into the middle of the ocean? When was the fracture?
99 years ago, isn't it? Oh, no.
67 years ago.
Brilliant.
I almost did a stupid.
Undisputed expert on Lumiere history.
What are you talking about? Every child knows this. The monolith says
Oh, jeez.
since the fracture happened in year 100.
All right, fine. Another one.
This guy's a little bit of an asshole.
First expedition to depart for the continent.
I sleep naked all the time. I can't sleep if I'm wearing something.
Expedition 0.
Correct.
I...
Year 100.
Hmm.
It should be called Expedition 100. Makes no sense.
If I get cold, I have this little space heater
Before the monolith
by the bed. So...
Alright, last one. Get it right.
Yeah.
Get a token. What is aluminum?
Abilities you internalize by using
Yes.
in battle after an
They're actually very, very useful.
Well done. Well done.
Not really. I mean, I created the Lumina converters.
I hereby officially.
Yeah. It isn't much of a feud when I get everything right, is it?
Lumiere loses a brilliant lad.
Oh.
Good friend. You big softy.
All right. Here's a token. Go and spend it on something.
Okay. Well, if you feel the need to Pooh Bear, that's a different story, but usually naked is the best way to go.
Oh, hey, handsome. Perfect timing. I'm styling everyone before we ship out.
Okay,
Look
I
sharp.
kind of...
Dangerous, eh?
Alright. For real, for real. I see, I see. I'm having a bit of fun of the booty shorts and the fishnets. That I kind of like that.
All right, let's see what you've got.
I might have a unique taste. What can I say? Anything that accentuates the Oh, oh, go.
Very fine.
Oh no, 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 no.
Gorgeous head of hair.
What is this like schoolboy ass haircut you just give me? No, no. Let me change that back. Just fucking no. Yeah, no. I know how this works. Just let me. What can I say? I appreciate anything that accentuates the legs and thighs. It might be a bit bad of me to, you know, phrase it like that, but like seriously, is this not acceptable? Like, look at these shorts, the come fuck me boots, and the fishnets. Yeah, yeah. I might be outing myself a bit too much, but I definitely appreciate that.
Gustav, come drink with me.
I'm pacing myself tonight.
Don't worry. I imagine with a bit of help you could find the right ones, puppy.
Who knows when we'll be back?
I like that you say when and not if.
It's always going to be wet.
What can I say? I'm an optimist. Or an idiot.
I do love a woman who wears the like thigh-high boots. It makes me want to take my time taking them off and appreciating things.
Come, let's play some cards.
No way. Everyone knows you cheat.
You know, I saw some, leggings that I thought you would appreciate, puppy.
Smiles with the painter's
They have a cat face on the front and a little cat tail on the back.
You're alive.
We're expeditioners. Stay smart, yes, but be bold, huh? You can't win if you don't play.
Money's not
Um,
why are you trying to
I just like the way they make the legs look. I might have a thing for legs. Especially when they're wrapped around my waist.
Wow, so many expeditioners. So cool.
Oh.
That's... You made that overnight? Dad.
Oh. Now I've just made this child cry because I gave him his dad's...
I feel stupid for fighting with him.
Oh.
You take it.
What?
What are you doing at home, I wonder?
I'm not sure I'll ever use it. Maybe I'll go blind like my father, or maybe
Wait,
another expedition will
he was a
succeed.
sewer and he was blind? That's impressive.
Now, take it. It may be useful to you.
Hmm. What do you got?
It's okay. I don't need the uniform to know my dad's with me.
Thanks.
Oh. This is heartbreaking. Okay. What's going on here? Because I don't remember any of this from the first time I played. I get the feeling they added some stuff. Okay, I'm gonna have to intersect myself between this sandwich. Might be a little bit selfish, but I can't help myself.
Where's your daughter?
Leona's upset. Doesn't want to see me.
Shit.
Okay. You mean Bhutan? Come on, if you're going to use the French, use it all the time.
I'm counting on you.
No pressure.
It must have. Also, I want to change my clothes because this hair bugs me. I look like a just kid going to prep school.
Thanks, but that's not. Everyone has a role. Tiens, Tristan, Catherine,
Bhutan.
you made us into a
Bhutan in French means shit.
thanks to you. That's
Then there's connard, which is asshole. Fils de pute means son of a bitch. Connor taught me a lot of different French curses.
There's other survivors out there,
Also, poutine is delicious, and I will fight anyone who disagrees.
signs.
but not impossible.
You have fries,
Maybe if they have shield dogs,
gravy, and cheese. How could it not be good?
and nerve runs before they could build any.
We were lucky the fracture dropped us out here. Bought us time to put our defenses up.
I have a book somewhere with all the curses that she taught me. I just have to find again.
I'm betting on human ingenuity.
I like that.
I'm gonna have to collect all the different expedition journals once I get back onto the continent.
I wasn't sure if I should.
Well, you should always come. That's the goal, isn't it?
I heard Seba filled my spot after I left.
She was going to be on the expedition.
Do you?
See you, puppy.
Not always.
Do be a good girl.
Some of us can only change ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
Make yourself accept the unacceptable. Make believe that happiness is this.
Rediscover. Happiness.
I don't know about that.
One Gomage left. Maybe contentment is the highest form of happiness.
Being content and being happy are kind of different.
The painter stole so many things, including your capacity to dream.
No,
Hmm.
you misunderstand. My mind is where I can be free. She can't touch me there. This
Yeah, Gustav does not know what's going to happen once we finally land on the continent.
If you say so.
It is going to be rough. Throwing the L word around, that is brave.
Hey,
Hey yourself. You okay?
Oh, there's so many people I wish we could have explored more in detail. But sadly, that didn't turn out to be the case.
That's okay.
what about you?
Hmm.
You say goodbye to Derek?
Oh, that was over ages ago.
Love is for everyone. The intimate, toe curling kind, that's for a select few.
It's for the best.
Hmm.
I need full focus on the expedition and our team. We're all we have.
That's true.
We're all we have.
Oh, this. I shouldn't talk about it, but I kind of want to. I am enjoying myself so much. I just want to do something. I'm gonna grab a thing I saw on Facebook. It's its own little home version of a sauna. It's collapsible, so you can put it up in your living room and take it down when you need to. But you can just go inside and have a nice steam after
You gonna share?
a long day. Oh, I can't wait to get my hands on it. It's gonna be enjoyable.
Or was it always bring back up? Same difference.
You should always bring back up. There is a situation where you just can't tackle it all on your own.
Prepared to live and prepared to die.
You're such an idiot.
I'm going to do it.
We've got your Lumina converter, yeah?
And I get the feeling that if I had it, I would not be the only one using it.
Yeah, well, we've only tested it here.
Who doesn't love a nice little steam afterwards?
We'll need more field testing once we land.
Well, I've been told it is actually very good for your body.
I've got you covered.
Great.
I think Lucian might be a little bit drunk. He's definitely feeling himself. I don't know why. Maybe it's just the hair. I also appreciate a long hair that I can run my fingers through, but Mael, or no, not Mael, Lune is
Mission Zero's landing zone.
the female party member I appreciate the most.
From the archives, but that was 67 years ago.
Maybe she just reminds me of someone. No, I can't put my finger on it.
Thanks.
Hmm.
It's a good strategy, tracing their steps. They're the only expedition with any survivors, and they made it to the monoliths.
There's that, and you're going to find out some very crucial details.
Calculations are correct, that they left clear markers, that road conditions haven't changed, that...
She's a bit of a warrior.
Go away, Gustav.
Lune is definitely a hottie. And, I could think of many, many different things I could do with her. I already talked to you, didn't I?
I just finished calibrating the
No, I did not.
converter. We can launch test runs as soon as we land.
Perfect.
Only you knew it was going to happen.
Does Lune seem preoccupied to you? She's been distant lately.
Well, it's
Well, if she wanted to lay down at the table, I could definitely take care of any lingering attachments.
different. I haven't noticed anything, but you know her better. Have you talked to her?
No, she doesn't like
Hmm.
a lot of prying.
No,
I've known her since we were 6.
she is
Questions?
particularly private for a very,
Apprentice to her parents.
very good reason.
Yeah. Let's just say they ran a tight ship.
That's one way to put it.
I can imagine.
Okay, I think it's only these two left, and I'll go talk to Mael.
Ready for tomorrow?
Who's ever really ready for the unknown?
What about you? Heard you were elected Commander 32. Congrats.
I've already phoned
Hmm.
Command's office.
I'll let you know.
She won't be there for long.
Lune's parents were not exactly the most loving.
If we fail, though.
They
When one falls, we continue. We'll pick up.
they were detached, but
But
it not for bad reasons. They were focused on the science more than their child, and it's caused some insecurities in her. Oh, the journal. My lovely little students.
For your field notes. So when you
It
come
is.
back, you can tell us everything.
You're going to
Definitely
get a bit of a shock once we get to the continent.
the expedition that destroyed the Paintress.
Besides, I do enjoy keeping you up.
If you find journals from other expeditions, make sure you save them for us.
God, do I hate this hair.
Record all our adventures.
I hate it so bad.
Wondrously.
Ugh.
And Nevrons.
The Nevrons are, a little bit different.
Do you solemnly promise to take care
The
of
gestrals are going to be a bit more interesting for you kids.
safety of Luminaire?
I think Gustav would have made a excellent father if he had been given the chance.
Adrian?
Sadly, that isn't the case.
I'll use everything you taught us, Monsieur G.
Monsieur.
Check on Maya. She's probably alone.
There we are. The funny thing is, Mael is, quote-unquote, significantly younger, so there's no reason for her to go on the expedition. The expedition is filled with people who are going to be gourmanded the next year. Now,
I knew I'd find you.
if I knew I only had a year left,
Thoughts about the expedition?
Please. More ready to go than you.
but you don't like the kids? Sadly, they're eventually going to get old enough where their gourmage comes.
One more time. The rest of us
It is incredibly remarkable if you can find someone who can be both.
homage.
I have
Don't need to leave you.
acted as a dad for a certain person,
Out there is better than
someone who needed, a father figure.
I know you think that, but
But
if anyone
that's only for a person who needs me to do so.
Friends and family who
The rest of the time, I'm just a daddy.
No, I don't.
Emma thinks of you as family.
Lumiere is not my home. Not the way it is for you. Besides, this way I can
Yeah.
find my new fauna.
What can I say? There are certain people I come across who I know
Shush.
need someone in their life to help
Who cares?
guide them a little bit, and
Since now I have
that's what I do.
All right. Enough.
Other people just need a quick and dirty pounding.
Oh man.
You're pretty much the oldest man in Lumiere now, no?
Well,
Come on. This time I'm not messing around.
I feel like if I ever wrote my autobiography, it would terrify certain people. Not everything is fit for consumption. Nope. Oh, I gotta remember her
I'm moving to a superior fighter.
superior my ass. Yeah, okay. Okay, I always have a hard time with her.
It works better than your dueling.
Okay, come on. Oh, that's right. I figured it out last time that you can dodge based on the sound. Yeah, I have to remember the sound. Okay. I need a little bit more before I can do the overcharge. I might have to fight her more than once. Damn it! Damn. Okay, let's see how she takes the overcharge.
For those who come after.
Okay, almost sits her down. There it is. Okay, do I? Let's give myself a bit of a chance here. Oh, almost. But almost doesn't count, does it? Okay. There we are. This might be enough to set her down. Let's see. There we are. Okay, so I didn't have to do that more than once.
The oldest man in Lumiere.
Congratulations, you beat a teenager.
Okay,
Token
really?
of your well-deserved prize.
Okay. So I'll take my time. Will that be better? What can I say? There's
Emma's here. Your sister's going to be looking for you.
Our beloved chief counsel. Yeah, we should go.
Don't get too drunk tonight, okay?
I don't know. I get the feeling that I would get into it.
She'll kill me if I don't say goodbye.
I remember listening to Mark Hamill talking about his time as the Joker in the Batman animated series. And I feel like I would actually do the same thing as I would probably stand up and like start moving in the way I would expect to be fighting. I think that's how I would go.
From before the fracture, passed down through the generations. The
So
council deemed them
I think that I wouldn't find it. I would just like I'd get completely into character and just like moving around, maybe making it a little bit harder for me to record.
join the expedition, but I'd still like to help. One token is
That's how I feel I would behave.
I should have known.
Okay, now I think that's it. I have all the items, I believe.
Godspeed.
Okay, why does everyone have these like octagonal glasses that I've never even seen before? Okay, I've gotten everyone's stuff. Now let's talk to Emma, my darling sister.
What? Still mad I'm going?
This is a definite
Also, does anyone have straight hair in this game? I feel like everyone has this like slightly curly hair.
You and I both know the
But sometimes I just want
that necessitate the
to,
expedition.
slide my fingers through silky, smooth hair.
Routine is what it is.
Should put that in your
I might be a little bit different.
Just find a guillotine for you too.
There are so many things you can contribute to here in Lumiere that will have a real impact.
Em, you're doing great work.
Oh, so many things I wish I could do, but
You've got it well.
I'll get to them in time.
Do my part out there and win us a chance to live.
We're never going to see each other again.
You're so busy anyway. I barely see you.
Just take care of my
Just tell me there's enough to wrap my hands around and tug on.
go with you.
That's all I need.
Me? You're her guardian too. You stop her.
We're her guardians, not her jailers.
Yeah, well,
This island.
I'm not sure she's going to listen to anyone at this point.
You mean the one you so kindly wrote for me?
Ugh, it's a bad sound.
Suggestions. I thought it might help you understand.
I do
Understand what?
understand. I just. Anyway. Yeah, time for my speech.
That's all I need. Just enough to grip onto and tug. Yep. It is time to move on to the last bit of this. Time to leave Lumiere behind. I would honestly have expected more people here.
Expeditioners,
Maybe the city of Lumiere has been
Lord of Lumiere,
cut down to an alarming amount.
we honor your dedication. We do not take for granted that you dedicate your final year of life to keep hope alive for all of Lumiere. Some of you are leaving to change the world.
Isn't that the right thing to do?
Discover the secrets of our universe. Some to protect loved ones.
There's not a character in this that does not have some tragedy to their lives. Which I think is fitting, because who of us does not have
Know that Lumiere
sad moments that we, well, that help define us.
the paintress. Know that Lumiere fights with you.
And now we begin.
Let the stones of her
See-
monolith crumble.
That's more expeditioners than were at the party, what the hell?
Let her body lie at the end of the world.
At you see the 33. Everyone on this expedition is 33.
By her oppressive silhouette.
Yes, his natural hair is so much better.
World once again.
But
Watch the sun
usually people who are the same age as the number on the painting decide to go and try and stop the painters from painting the next number.
the ends of the earth.
They believe that if they can stop her from painting the next number, people won't gourmage, they won't die. Since they only have 1 year left of life, they make it their mission to go and stop her. Mael is a bit different because she's not 33. So she does not technically have to go. But as they've pointed out, there have been 67 expeditions who have tried to do this. Each one has failed, but each one has helped us in a certain way. They've paved the way in different aspects. There was one expedition that I find absolutely hilarious and love with my whole heart. They didn't believe in weapons, they didn't believe in pictos or luminescence or anything like that. They decided to go out as hulking gym bros. Every single one of them was a statuesque work of muscle. And these people, they didn't get on ships. They swam to the continent and beat everything with just sheer brute force. They actually found out a secret to the paintress, and almost one of them who was sent back almost made it back to warn Lumiere. But as they were about like 100 feet out from the island, the gourmage happened and they were taken. I thought you'd feel that way. But now we reach another one of those instances that is going to fuck with you emotionally. We've reached the continent, but see all these ships that have been broken? The expedition's before us, and there's someone here that we weren't expecting. I hate this man with every fiber of my being. Renoir. The son of a bitch that I would just gouge my fingers into his eye sockets. I hate him that much. For what he did. As you can see, Renoir is a significant bit older than the rest of them. Don't worry. My telling you of my hate for him will not really give you a clue of what's going on yet. He's going to do something immediately that's going to cause a little bit of hatred. It's interesting if you look at it from his perspective, because Gustav and Mael are almost highlighted.
Which expedition are you from?
And so it begins. Yep. Renoir is a piece of shit. And now it begins. They weren't exactly expecting this from the outset. Okay. If you've ever been around an explosion, even accidentally, you realize like how true that is. Like you can get concussed and everything just like seems to slow right down. It's hard to hear. And
What the fuck? Who the fuck was that?
Dad, what do we do now?
yeah, Merit is just fuck.
Rally point. The Indigo tree.
Thank you for the hydrate, Ben. Yeah, Renoir did not come alone. He brought some help, some Nevrons. That's just what I needed. Oh yeah, the exhibition is being utterly and completely destroyed by these fuckers. I think it's kind of fitting that the enemy... Yeah. Nope. The only reason we survived that one is because Lucian. Yeah. Gustav is in shock and he's not responding well to what's going on. This was not what he had been expecting. And he needs to get his shit together or he's going to die. Aw, Killy, you're making me blush. It's just a bad girl sometimes. I'm gonna have to do something. Ah! Wait. Why am I being shot afterwards? Why? What? Why? Oh. Sometimes you can be very, very bad. Okay, I'm gonna jump into your stream later, and I'm gonna just play as many jump scares as I can. But yeah, this is Gustav's introduction to the continent. All of his, well, pretty much all of his remaining friends are butchered by a geriatric that no one thought was possible, and a bunch of Nevrons. Not the best start to his attempt to stop the Painterest. For real, for real, for real? You're leaving our boy Gustav when he's dealing with so much trauma. Sophie, Lucienne, Catherine, all gone now. Usually I prefer someone else to do the sucking, but, you know, to each their own. Susie. No. Honestly, with all the stress he's under, I would not be surprised. I'm sure you can. I would not be surprised if Gustav, like, had a heart attack right now, because he's under an insane amount of stress. Bye-bye. But yeah, it speaks to his character that he's still willing to keep going, even after all of that. Alright. I don't think the game will let me go back too far, actually. Yeah, I fell from up there. And I don't think there's any... Can I... I still cannot change this fucking haircut. I hate it. I want to change it right now. Okay. It's interesting that there's like a picture frame right here. Now, I wonder if that means something. What do you guys think? Well, I have an idea, but it's best not to tell those details quite yet. Am I... Yeah, I think I'm all out of health, though. I'm gonna have to find a checkpoint soon just to heal up. Yeah, let's take a look at the status. Yeah, it's gonna want me to use the healing item, is it? Yes, I know, I know. Let's use the Chrome Elixir to get our health back. Yeah. Trying to attack anything with 1 health is probably the worst idea I could have ever come up with. Alright. Is that something there? Oh. Yeah, this is the checkpoint the other expeditions have set up, so we can have some sanctuary and a little bit of time to get our chroma back. But we're going to come up against our first Neveron soon. There he is. Something to take apart. Yeah, this is a version of Neveron. The Neverons can take on a multitude of different forms. These ones are really the weakest we're going to come across in this game. It doesn't help that they have that big, obvious weak spot right there. Also, another thing that I have not used, as you can see, is a gun. You just take that and destroy his weak spot. And now we can take him apart. And that. Now let's see if I can get the sound down. There, almost. I'm gonna try and get the perfect dodge going. It will give me... There. The only way I've ever been able to do this is to listen for the sound. Once you hear that almost whooshing sound, you know it's time to hit the dodge button. It's going to take me a minute to get completely back into form, but I should have some capability now. Also, this game kind of works on the whole Dark Souls-like idea. Once you go back to the checkpoint, the enemies spawn back in. So it does give you the ability to farm to upgrade yourself. Though, the Pictos are going to be more important than anything else. Okay. Also, you can see a lot of destroyed buildings because this was France at one point, according to the game. And for the Great Upheaval, it was a very thriving country. One of the things I kind of wish that they had, and they mentioned it in earlier expeditions, is flying machines. We're going to come across some ruins in them eventually. But I would love to have gotten a real one. Allowed me to just traverse all of the continent. Though, we do get something that will have the ability to fly. Though I wouldn't call him a airship. Oh, I can't wait to meet my boy, but he's not for a bit. Oh yeah. For some reason, expeditioners, when they die in the continent, become stone. They don't gourmage. So you're going to come across corpses all over the place. Petrified remains, and some of them are used in the most grotesque way possible. But we'll take care of that. A lot of these things, the grappling hooks, the piton points, they were set here by the expeditions that came before, so if you're wondering why they're even here, that's why. As the expeditioners keep saying, for those who come after. And now you can see pretty much a graveyard of expeditioners, all murdered before they can complete their mission. We're gonna find some of our friends here, but it's not just them, it's many, many other expeditions as well. But this is where it gets a little bit more bleak in here. Because we're going to feel... Yeah, maybe we shouldn't be telling you guys all this before we get to the points, because it hits so much more when you see it for yourselves. But I love this game so much that I feel the urge to share it. And here we are. Literally, the blood of the expeditioners are being extracted. Yes. And here we have our team. And there's Catherine. How horrible would it be to see those that you care about turn into statues and their blood being siphoned out? I don't blame Gustav for what he's thinking. But it is not the time to give up. There's still a chance. It's not the ending for you, my friend. You need to choose a different way. Come on. Put it down. Put it down.
You do that, we both die.
Fortunately for him, he wasn't alone. Lune is still here.
Hey.
I can completely understand. He has lost so many people.
Wake up, Gustav.
It almost seems hopeless.
Lune. The others.
I know.
That on top of what's already happened, it is so heartbreaking.
It's just a matter of time before.
No, 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 no. You have to keep pushing on.
Look around. Look.
Yeah, well,
Not a foregone conclusion. When one
he needs to remember there's a face among the crowd that isn't there.
Get up. We need to find a safer place. There are Nevrons around.
Lucian.
Yeah.
The place.
Oh. I think it's time to move. Or fight you. Either one.
It's about time we test it in real conditions.
On your feet. Yeah. I noticed that he speaks in French a lot more than when he was in Lumiere. Okay. This guy ain't shit. Just have to take out that one spot right. There we are. And now we start carving our way into him. This game really relies on you learning its dodge and parry mechanics more than other types of games. I know. Yeah. Let's just cause him to chill. Yeah. Okay. Come on. There we are. I've got the dodge pretty much worked out. It's the parry that I always had trouble on. I don't think you... Yes. Freezing him first and burning him causes some interesting effects. And there we are. Well, I think that's the last tutorial battle we have. Next it will be all on me to take care of it.
We did it, Gustav. Let's see if your invention lives up to its reputation, shall we?
Oh, it will do exactly what is needed.
It really works. We're not dead yet.
Nope, and we won't. Come on.
Come on. There might
It's
be
time to
other
go.
spiders at the indigo tree.
Now, okay, let's change things up. Oh, okay, there we are. I'm sorry. I like Lune, but Gustav is my man here. Need to have him front and center for what's to come. Also need to change that fucking hair. I'm sorry. Maybe other people are more forgiving, but I've never liked a man bun. Ever. It's just... It's bad. It's so fucking bad for me. I need to get rid of it. I need the option to change my damn hair. Let's actually put some... Oh, I understand. Okay. Yes. Okay. I kind of wish you could just skip. Like, I know. It's fine. The thing of it is, once you attach the Pictos and you upgrade them, you can take them off and still have them if you have enough Lune points. And that's what these things are for. I should probably use them, actually, now that I think of it. Yeah, these things. The color of Lumina can be used to give you more points and allow you to equip more and more Pictos. They make very, very handy, especially if there is going to be a Picto that allows me to break the damage cap. Allow me to go into the tens or maybe hundreds of thousands of damage, because we're going to have some rather robust enemies. Please, tell me not you guys aren't enjoying the man bun. It's horrible. I've always hated man buns. They're ugly as hell. You notice that each of these spots where I can heal it has a different expedition number. Usually it references how far an expedition has gotten. I'm going to leave those alone, because every time you upgrade, or every time you level, you get attribute points that can be put into different things. I'm going to have to remember what upgrade path I was using for the different characters before I start assigning points. Alright. For the love of God, let me change this hair. I know I'm going on and on about it, but it bugs me. Okay, let's do a little ass attack. Some back shots going. Now, just I'll do that one, and Luna can do the other one. So I still want to have enough to do a continuous strike.
Chroma is flowing.
Alright. And shit, I missed that one. Let's see if I can get this. Oh, no. Damn it. These tough things, talking and trying to play at the same time. Sometimes your timing gets off. Not this time, asshole. A little bit more, and voila. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention this weapon's also upgrade as well. Or you get new ones like this. Let me take a look. I think this one is better than the one I have equipped right now. Yeah, this also has the secondary aspect of having agility as well. Different weapons will take their bonuses depending on your vitality, speed, different things like that. This one's a little bit better. I'm going to use that. Also always have to look for hidden paths. This one wasn't exactly hidden, but they always give you interesting little things like chroma or records or different things. Up there, I think. Somewhere around here. Oh, yeah. Another path. See, this looks like a record of the expedition.
We can use that.
Nope, Victo. I was mistaken. Oh well. Yeah, I'm gonna fight you in a second. Just let me do what I'm gonna do. Trust me. By the end of this, none of you Neverons are going to walk away unscarred.
Well, that will help.
Oh, you sneaky little bitch. You just had to come out of nowhere, didn't you?
Get ready.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna have to try practicing my... There it is. Yeah, I gotta work on the counters. The timing to get the counter is a little bit tighter than a dodge, but it's worth learning. Because if you can dodge all of a person's attacks, you get that counter. Alright. I think you're just about dead. There it is. Knocked into next week. Oh, and the catalysts. Those can be used to upgrade your weapons. Just about every weapon can be taken to a significantly high level, so it's, you know, up to you pretty much what you want to use throughout your playthrough.
Is that a house?
Used to be a house. Maybe I'm a little bit bougie, but I kind of love these doors. The black and gold. It is kind of weird that the style patterns, the black and gold, kind of match our expedition
If anyone
uniforms.
else made it, they'll regroup then.
It's like the houses were color coordinated to what we were going to be wearing all these years later. Rope? What rope? Oh, this rope. Now, okay, just gotta double check, make sure there's nothing worth looting in here. Because we always have to loot every little morsel, right? And you can see the great upheaval. So some of those bits of land the upheaval pulled into the sky are still there 70 or 67 years afterwards. Now, we're eventually going to learn the reason why this all happened, and it's
Well, that will help.
a little darker than we would have imagined. Alright. Where are we going Hello?
This will be useful.
Yeah. That's just where we were. That's in the house. Where is the way through? It's not that way. So I must have gone the wrong direction. That's the problem with me. I always end up going in different routes. Can I just...
Here we are.
Oh, I can just walk down here.
Yeah,
Silly me.
continent. The indigo tree's over there.
The weird thing is that that place where she is always looks so close. But the distance is much greater than you would ever imagine. Come on. Now. How about we have some fun with the Neverons and start tearing them limb from limb?
An advantage.
Okay. That's the one thing that's going to get a little bit irritating, and I can't wait to get some other party members because 90% of what Lune is going to say when it picks something up is an advantage. There it is. And it gets tiresome after a bit. Okay. Come here. I have something to say to you. Alright. He's only one, so it's going to take no time at all to just tear him down. But he's also pointing out that there's something for us to collect. I can see it from where he's standing. Alright. Just burn down to nothing. There we go. Just see something. Alright. Now, the battle was showing there was something here. I really wish, or should hope that it's not lying to me, and she stops saying it's an advantage. That is one thing that's going to get tiresome very, very quickly. Even with my great affection for Lune, it can become a bit much. Especially with how much we're going to collect. Oh, another checkpoint. It's going to do that to save. Let's see here. Yeah, we're going to want that one. For Lune... If I remember right, Lune can eventually get some healing powders, and that's definitely what we need. We need a healer on our party. There we are. Come on. There. Definitely what you need in any RPG. You need one healer at least. Oh. I think I see the point. That's right there. And just get that. There we are. Just do a little bit of damage because he's at the breaking point. We just need a ability that causes break. That's another thing you really, really want in this game. You want at least one ability that causes break. Oh, damn! Too soon. Too soon. Okay, I'm trying to work on... Yeah, see, Overcharge has breaks. We're just going to use that. It is weak. Okay, break was unnecessary. He just died like that. Okay. Okay, I've learned Dodger. That means I no longer have to have it equipped. Here. Gustav. Let's edit the Picto. Yes. Okay, let's add critical burn. Each of these ones we can learn, but unfortunately I'm going to need to take this one off so Lune can learn it herself. No. There. Guess I can't have him with all the good stuff. There. Now she can learn, and that will give us a bonus later. But I forgot to rest when I was here. Let's do that quick and move on to juicier game. But it does give us a chance to kill him again. I feel like this game is a little bit hard to get used to the first time you play, but on subsequent playthroughs, it's actually remarkably easy. In the first little bit, at least. Alright. Now, we're just going to cause him to break.
Weak.
Yeah, but more than enough to break his ass. Alright. Now we collect this little juicy item.
This will be useful.
Yeah. Probably belonged to that guy, but I don't think he needs it anymore. You can just stick around, right? Okay. Now... there's gonna be a way up here, I think, where it's gonna diverge. That, I believe, is a Nevron that's not going to be put back together. This is fine. You don't need to take on the big guys quite yet. Why does that rock formation look like two legs sticking out of something? Maybe I'm just weird. Now, where are we? Yeah. Definitely was not the ideal place to set up camp, I think. The stream's going lovely. Okay, you just pop in and out. Oh. I think you're toying with me. Okay. Oh, yeah. Come on. Shit. Yes, flying enemies are a pain in the ass. And, unfortunately... I thought it was hitting the weak point. Okay. Yeah. Flying enemies have a much higher evasion, so the chances of them being hit by a melee attack is significantly reduced. But maybe I'll get lucky. Okay. That's weird. It went much better than it should have. Yeah, those Nevrons are probably what took care of these guys. Well, they don't have anything up to denote which expedition they were with. I can't remember. I think I'm supposed to go up that way. So we'll go over here and mess around for a bit first. If I remember right, this enemy is a little bit tough for me currently, but... you know, it's not in my nature to back down from a challenge. Yeah, he might be a little bit tough, but I imagine after a couple tries we'll get him. Yeah. Okay, not tough enough to take that without a significant amount of damage. Let's see the burn. Okay, he's got 3 burns stacked, so we don't have anything else to really do that. Well, let's get some more points for our overcharge. There we are. Okay, I'm starting to get her. Melody, how you been? It's been a minute. How are you with, I saw you had posted that you're, getting your things together for your return to VTubing. Have you got anything else worked out, or are you just, now waiting for the right moment? There we are. I didn't get the... oh, oops. I did not get the perfect parry. Oh, crap. Let's get this guy back on his feet. Shit! Morning, Kalamia. Okay. Son of a bitch! Okay. Like, yes, this guy is, like, way outside my weight class, but I'm still gonna try. Okay. That's actually pretty good, Melody. There are a lot of people in this stream who have absolutely horrendous sleep schedules. Alright, now... yeah. I'm gonna try this again because I feel like I have the ability to beat him. I think I can do it. I'm just going to maybe take a couple tries to get it right. As people have seen before, I can be very stubborn when I think I can achieve something. Well, it's more slashing. Shit! Yes, yes, I am very stubborn.
I'll do it.
Yep. Damn it! Okay, this is the problem. The absolute worst thing I have with this game. I can dodge way, way better than I can parry. But the thing is, if you can get a perfect parry going, you get an immediate counterattack, which will definitely help you in every fight you come across. There are going to be some enemies where, you know, leveling up is not going to be enough. You're going to have to either get dodging down or you get the parry in. And in this, I'm just going to be trying to improve my ability to parry. I'm very good at the visual clues, but the sound I can usually get. Usually get. Okay.
I'll do it.
And that's what happens. I get nervous about getting the timing down, and I do it too quickly. It's a bad habit of mine. I need to fix it. But as you guys know, you know, stubborn. Maybe for this fight I should focus on dodge rather than parry. I know I'll be able to beat him much faster if I just rely on dodging. But, is that the best idea? You say it like it's a bad thing. Sometimes being stubborn just leads you to getting what you want.
Get ready.
Alright. Take care, Melody. There it is. See, you get all that damage too. And that's what happens when you fail. Okay, I'm definitely gonna need her back on her feet, so she's gonna be the more important person in this fight. Need to stack more burn. This is all that lovely little damage. See, the dodge is more forgiving. That might be what I'll have to do this time.
Not looking good.
Okay. You say that, but it's not absolutely horrible. There it is. Okay, yeah. Gonna have to dodge for this one. I'll experiment. There. Okay, yeah. Like I said, I am so much better at the dodging than parrying. Okay. I want to heal up. There we are.
Brace yourselves.
Makes my life a little bit easier. There. Alright. Now, if I could just get... Shit! The moment I hit the button, I knew I fucked up. Oh, damn. And I don't have... I think one overcharge would be enough to bust this guy up, but I don't have enough. Okay, let's hope I can, you know, just avoid this. There we are. Haha! Okay. I think this will be enough to end him. Maxed out overcharge. There it is! Fucking shattered. Okay. That one was a little bit stubborn, but we got there in the end.
This will be useful.
And it's upgraded my weapon, which is always going to be great. Alright. Unfortunately, we only have the catalyst ones, and that will only get us to weapon level 3. After that, though, we'll be able to have a lot more fun.
Blue trees.
Something's disrupting the chroma around here.
Hmm.
Be careful.
I'm sure we can handle it, whatever it is. Well, it might take more than one fight, but we'll get there. I don't feel like I'm just walking off the ledge over here. Or maybe not. That is a long way down.
Well,
And that's the one thing about me you guys are going to learn. I can handle a lot of things. I do not like falling. Maybe it's because I am what I am. But falling reminds me of unpleasantness. And I'd rather not remember such days. Alright. Now, I don't think I have anything to heal myself. No. Yeah, unfortunately this game doesn't actually give you items to heal yourself outside of combat. So, it's not going to work out that way. Wait. Yeah. Unfortunately not, so we're going to have to be careful. I'm going to be reliant on those safe stations. I'll be back to fight you in a sec. Just let me satisfy my curiosity over here. I know certain people have watched me butt my head against certain enemies again and again until I got the outcome I wanted.
set up these handholds.
Probably Expedition 69. The climbers expedition.
No, Expedition 69?
For that.
Oh wait, no, this is the way I'm supposed to be going. I know because I've been here before. So let's go and fight that one first. Give him a bit of a challenge. Not that he's going to be challenged. He's an enemy we've killed a couple times already. And we haven't been on the continent for all that long. Wait. Even though the city is Paris, does it being an island now make it like the French version of France? Or French version of the UK? Sometimes my mouth runs away with itself. Ooh, wait. I should probably heal her, shouldn't I? Yeah, let's heal that. Because she is, she was not going to survive anything if I don't. Let's try salt you. There we are. Got the counter in, he's down. What about you? Alright, see, once you get the counter down, it is so... Shit. I didn't mean shit, but that was frustrating. Oh shit, he's gonna jump. And there we are. That could have gone badly. But luckily for me, it did not. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna have to find... Wait, do I have the... I do. Use that up, and now we can just explore what this guy was hiding back here.
This will be useful.
Oh, it's chrome. It's useful, yes, but I'm looking for something more. Oh, the scenery is actually quite nice. What is that floating orb? Could be just a chunk of land, but who knows? Also, why does Gustav have like a baby lantern? That's not going to light anything up. Just noticing this on his back now is like... Kind of looks like the lantern from Lies of P, but like really reduced. I don't imagine we're going to listen to Gemini make his bad jokes here. Alright. Now we get to go up and we're going to get to see a different sort of Nevron. Because there are ones in this world that are not immediately hostile. Like this guy here. That's... I'm not sure if that's 69 or a different expedition. But now that I see it again, I remember what the journals look like. That floating diamond-shaped thing, that's their journals. And this Nevron is not hostile. Maybe it's because he has no pigmentation.
Something's wrong with it.
But he's actually going to be asking for help.
Why isn't it attacking us?
Well, it certainly attacked
The
them.
world is very different. Oh, and here it is. 81. That's the one that's been on all the flags we've seen thus far. Unfortunately, they didn't make it very far.
Learn from the ones who came before.
And lay the trail for the ones who come after.
A favorite saying of his.
Expedition 81, René. Huge discovery. This is the first Nevron with whom we've been able to communicate. It seems stuck in this cave.
Well,
Gregoire is
we'll be able to help him
deeply
soon.
suspicious, but this could change our entire understanding of Nevrons and the painters.
It would have if things didn't go badly for you.
They communicated with a Nevron.
The dead here don't disappear like in Lumia.
No,
Stays inside their bodies.
probably because they can be used for different things.
Some did disappear.
He wasn't a Nevron.
Something about the way Nevrons kill seems to affect our chroma.
Perhaps your friend here can enlighten us.
Let's take a look and see what he's going to tell us. Yeah. He needs a light so he can become who he was. I'm sure we'll be able to find it.
What do you mean, light?
Yeah.
Did you kill these people?
No. Yeah. It sounds like another Nevron attacked while they were, trying to figure this one out.
Paintress?
Now I just have to find the source of light and bring it back to him. Because that's all he is right now. Without his source of light, he is just a jar waiting to be filled.
More.
I'm not sure that's a good idea.
Yeah, it is. Trust me. Alright. So now we need to find a light. It shouldn't be too far from here. We bring it back and we can open up new things. Also, it didn't look like this guy was attacking. He was attacking whatever this was. You can kind of make out the shape of the Nevron. Kind of looks like a... Wait. Oh, I see what happened. This is the Nevron with the spear. This guy was able to get the spear from him and attack him with his own spear as he was dying. Now, that's a fucking boss move right there. I was wondering what happened to this person, but now it becomes clear. Okay. Yeah, any recovery abilities we can get are going to be worth getting. Wait. I remember to grab hers as well. Okay, we're going to focus on her healing tree before we do the damage output. Because like I said, a healer in this game is going to be massively beneficial. Specifically because the healing items that you get are very finite and can only be used in combat. So having a healing ability that relies on AP is going to just save us so much. Now, I would love to hurry to the flare, but I'm also going to be looking around for the item that our guys need. Also, I need to attach these pictos to my team here. Oh, wardrobe. Finally, I can get out of this stupid fucking haircut. That suits him so much better than that. Okay. maybe it's because of my own template, but I really like the red on him. Yeah, we're keeping that. I don't think she has anything yet. Let's take a look. No. Sadly, you get stuck looking like that. Okay, we're going to take that. We're going to add the pictos. Maybe I'm being a bit selfish, but I'm going to make sure my boy is all taken care of before we get to you. Okay. Good to continue on. Yes, I do play favorites. What can you say? It's just how I do things. Alright. These ones are a little bit annoying, so let's try and get their weaknesses. There we are. And now that I've equipped that Picto, any attack I do with the gun is going to have a burn effect. There we are. These ones have a rather annoying attack where they bring their heads down and just cleave the environment. And look at that, we got something new for Lune. What's this?
You can use that.
Okay. Okay, just a color chroma. I can't quite remember where I find the light for a guy. I think I'm going to have to find an actual lantern for him. Oop. Nope, no, nope. Shit, I didn't mean for that to happen. Why dodge when you can destroy? Huh. That is more like it. Okay. This is going rather well for me, and I am just tickled. And there. Okay. I should probably equip Lune's new weapon. Imagine it does a bit more damage. Yeah. This is when you see you get a superior weapon, because it's going to have different abilities that are unlocked at different levels. So that's definitely what we're switching to, even though it is a touch more grisly. Aw. Thanks for the head pets, Vem. Now, where is that damn light? I can't leave our jar. Just go. And here we are. Ven looking for pussy again. I think you have an addiction. Alright. Let's just take all of their resistances away. Wait, I think I missed... Yeah, alright. That's good. Let's see if we can just get rid of this guy. And a little bit of burning would be beneficial. Who doesn't like it when it gets hot? Shit. Didn't get the timing on that one right. Oh well. I have plenty of times to practice. This... I wonder if I should change these settings. It's feeling a little bit easy so far. Oh, resin. That's what I need to give him light. Okay. I can just run back to our guy and, you know, help him. He may be part of an unfortunate group, but everyone needs a little bit of help from time to time, right? Okay. And get rid of you. Let's see if I can do this. No, the fire might take care of him entirely. There it is. I guess we'll just enjoy the easier fights until we get to the more robust enemies. Okay.
Nice.
Now, I've finished a couple pictos, so I should probably give them to Lune. Let's just edit these things. Okay. I have 4. I could do the... Well, yeah, I should take them away. All the ones that are finished, at least. Yeah, I think I got them all done. So, really, I can just go back and equip the ones I want. Also, no. I can't remember how to actually add those things. Sorry, mostly just in my head talking. But, let's give her these pictos so she can start getting good at them. Alright, once that's done, I can give her Dodger. There. The amount of Lumina points I can use can be upgraded by using the color Lumina. I just need to remember how to do that. I can't remember if I need to be shown it in a tutorial first. Because I know that I can use them, and given enough time, you can pretty much equip every Picto, which makes the combat so much more simple. Okay, let's give him the resin to wake him up. So just slot that in. Yeah. It's one of those things where these guys aren't technically evil. They were created to be who they are. Now, I don't think he turns aggressive. I think he's just helpful. There we are. And now, we restored him to being the kind thing that he's supposed to be, I believe. Kind of paints some painters in a different light. Oh, okay. Maybe it's a good thing the light's dimmed. I get the feeling that he might have attacked us if that wasn't the case.
What did it mean by light? Let's keep an eye out for other Nevrons like this one.
Yeah.
We might learn something.
I do believe that attacking them leads to a unfortunate encounter later on, so we're going to leave him be. And continue on. I do think that the red suits Gustav so much better. The black was fine, but it didn't really suit his characteristics. Okay, this is about where I was when I went back. This is the frustration I always have, because I have an unerring ability to sometimes find the right way, and that stops me from collecting all the goodies. And I really, really want to. Okay. Now that's good, because any of those that I collect will give me a secondary use of the tint. Which means that in each combat I will have more to draw upon. Okay, this looks like a boss fight area, so we're going to heal up first. Yeah, you see a save point in front of a large area. Chances are it's going to be something you're going to have to fight. Right. I got some points. Let's get the agility up, and there. I don't quite remember the ones I have, but I have the ability to recoat, which should be fine. There. Now, let's go see how this goes for us. Yep. I can see golden letterbox. I know there's an enemy coming. Well, not coming in the way that I usually prefer. Yep.
Fuck. It's big. Fall back.
Putain de merde.
That's another French curse I like. Putain de merde means fucking shit. Which, given these circumstances, is kind of fair. Oh. Okay, I forgot. These ones you have to dodge. There, I don't know if you can actually counter them. Yeah, I know about the shield. It's annoying. Okay. You have to pretty much deal with those before you can actually do any damage. It is what it appears to be. Okay. Yeah. No. Okay. We got this going for us. Let's save on the AP. So I can do another big spell. Alright. Nothing really there to worry about. Let's save AP on you as well, so we can get an overcharge going. Oh. Yeah. I'm not going to let you keep those. Those are for, you know, my personal use to toy with. And the added effect of burning on them means that they probably aren't going to get an attack in. No. Your attack pattern is just too obvious. See, that's why I kind of love dodge, because the perfect dodge will give you more AP to use. So, let's see if this guy can take a big punch. There he is, broken as well. Hey, you should not be able to do shit. You are broken. Alright. I'm just going to fire to get rid of all these shields. Alright. Still 2 left, unfortunately. I think that's enough to get me the strikes in. There. Yeah. This guy isn't shit. But if he wants to attack me and allow me to build up some AP, that's fine. Okay, I was a hair too early on that one, but no matter. Okay, I think he's going to be changing his, it's pretty much the element of magic he's going to be using. I think he's changed that up. Oh, wait. Might be a good idea to deal with him now. I think something bad is coming. So yeah, deal with that very, very quickly. Oh shit. Okay. Alright, it's not as bad as I was thinking. It's just a persistent, annoying amount. Though, there are many enemies we'll find later that are much more irritating. Yep. I kind of want to finish him with an overcharge, so let's heal up. Because the amount of health you have carries over to the next fight. Unknowingly. Let's get the dodge in and... There. Now Guskov can just destroy him with the overcharge. It is by far my favorite ability in this game. Wait. Wait, are you just... Oh, I see, I see. Okay. This is because the burn would have killed him either way, so they're just doing the animation to just get out of the way. Okay. It's unfortunate because I wanted to do my overcharge. But it's still victory, right?
Celebrate later. There'll be others. We should be safe up in the tree.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna find something in the tree as well, so it makes things better.
Nobody.
Wait.
Yes, but someone left a message.
Took Mile to the weird corals. Head north. Look for a door inside a hut.
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
Makes sense.
she's still here.
Who would have written this?
Yeah, well, I don't think Gustav cares. He just needs to get to her.
Everyone knows to sign their messages.
Yeah, but they might have been in a hurry.
I don't know. Doesn't sound like anyone on the team. What if
Yeah.
it's a trap? The man on
We've
beach
got
is-
one more person who survived. We're going to
We have to go.
No,
we're going to do what we have to.
not yet. Protocol is to regroup at the rally point and wait. 3
Well,
days.
fuck protocol because everyone's dead.
Off. If it was an expeditioner, they would have stayed here.
Yeah, well,
Everyone
guess
knows
what?
the protocol.
Right, but they may have been in danger. Maybe this location has been compromised.
It sounds like 90% of your expedition was brutally murdered. So, you know, things have to change.
There's a reason it's protocol.
Mm,
Designed it to yield the optimal result in the
There's an old
last days.
phrase that I've always kept close to heart.
Was our entire
Everyone has a plan until you get punched in the face. And I think that's kind of what's going on here. They have had their entire lives rocked, so maybe, you know, the rules need to bend a bit.
Protocol also states, never move solo. I'll let you choose which protocol to break.
Yeah, there's no way she's going to let him go off on his own. You know, I've heard that learning to speak French is just 90% learning how to curse. Because it seems to enter the vernacular quite a bit. I know I'm not going in the right direction, but there are things to collect. That over there is the way we came. And this is probably just more chroma, but the chroma is going to become important later when we meet Jesters. Oh, no, it's a Picto. That is actually something I really, really want to keep hold of. Yeah. Now, is this the right one or is it in the tree? Okay. Sorry, I think it's time for another drink. I'm getting a little bit parched. That is better. Good.
This will be useful.
I really need to. Yeah, I really need to actually use that. Oh wait. If I remember right, I have to get to have the ability to take to camp before I can use the colors to increase the amount of Lumniac I can use. I think that's how that works. And it's been a minute since last time I played this. Should I increase the difficulty? I don't know. I'm not quite sure where we're set at. Just kind of click through very quickly. So I'm assuming it's like normal. I could increase it though. Some of the bosses later are are rather slightly more difficult than what we've faced up to this point. I always get nervous at these loading screens because there was a time where I wanted to play Until Dawn with you guys, but I got stuck behind this loading screen that I didn't realize the game would crash behind it. So I'm always a little bit nervous with them. Please just let this be a long loading screen. Don't crash. Come on. Okay, there it is. You had me worried for a sec. Alright. I have to go to the corals.
The message said head north to the weird corals.
I think that's over there. Over there, you can... I think this is what I'm trying to describe. Over there's the corals, but over here, you'll see the entrance is red. Red usually means that we are way under leveled for what we would face there. So, not the best idea to go there yet. Though, on occasion I have. Okay, we're going to avoid these guys and try and get Mael first.
It's been a long day. We should make camp.
Oh, we can camp after we get her.
We won't find Mael if we're dead.
Oh yeah, and these things are just bridges. Open them up and they create shortcuts for you to traverse through. That one's a rather short one, but ones we find later are definitely worth the effort to activate.
We should camp first. We should camp first.
Okay. You gonna do that to me? Alright. Excuse me. I swear, sometimes they just want to be frustrating. Alright. So, we're gonna talk about that, or are you just going to be silent? And I think it's worth going over.
I'm sorry about earlier. The beach was not your fault.
Either way.
It was. I convinced Alan to land there.
Why? Everything I know says that's the worst place you could have landed.
So, we can rest a bit. But, the moon is bright. I want to keep moving.
Have you learned nothing from the beach?
No, I am not leaving Mael alone a minute longer than I have to.
But right now, it's just the two of us, and I don't want to bring Mael your corpse.
Okay. Rude. I'm not going to die quite yet.
Step through. The man on the beach, you saw what he did. But more than that,
Does she think that I'm just going to take that?
you saw his face.
Yeah, well. Don't worry. I'm going to fuck up Renoir's face.
He must be what? 50? 60?
Uh,
Yet he survived the Gamage.
he's got
We
some
don't know who
surprises
we're
in
dealing
store.
with. We lost everyone in an instant.
Exactly. He killed us all so easily. He doesn't need to fake a message.
Honestly, no. He's just going to just walk in and destroy you.
Died.
Kind of like I do when I drag someone to bit.
And Tristan. Margot, they all... I am not
They're all gone.
letting
but-
Mael die out here. I'm
I'll
taking
deal with
her home.
that.
What? No. We have a mission.
Oh, fuck the mission!
I agree with
Fuck the
Gustav.
mission, Lune. What are we gonna do, huh? Tell me. What are we gonna do? We're gonna take down the painters, just the three of us? My gun and your sparks?
I didn't take you for a coward.
I'm not a coward.
You swore the oath. When one falls, we continue.
Yeah.
When
Well,
one
just about
falls-
everyone falls.
When one falls. Not if, when. We knew not all of us would make it, but we continue.
I understand.
As long as even one of us stands,
I know she's trying to motivate him, but
not over.
But I'm not afraid
it
to
doesn't
fight.
feel right.
Maya El swore the same oath.
I know that.
She chose her life. You and I. Come on, we always said the future of Lumiere is more important than any.
Yeah,
Yes.
the problem is that it's hard to say that when it's about someone you care about.
Still believe that.
Can you really say that those words when it's a family member?
Do you?
It's more complicated than she's making it out to be. I could say something incredibly cruel, but it just wouldn't be fair.
I hope I do.
At that point, that's probably the best answer you're going to get. The problem is that they are very different sorts of people. Gustav is definitely more emotional, and Lune is more closed off.
Fuck the mission. Really?
The more logical of the two, I guess you could say. Gustav pretty much wears his heart on his sleeve. It's why he's such an endearing character. And quickly, one of my favorites. Yes. I have at least one we can play while we're doing stuff. Now, we can do that. There's some way to upgrade my Pictos. I just can't remember. Nope. That's the last thing we do. First, we do the conversation.
Hard to believe we're finally here.
Yeah.
Wow.
Good night, Gustav.
Well, we'll have to populate this place with more people. And one of my favorite party members, gotta get him. Unfortunately, I didn't use him much during my last playthrough because his abilities are rather different than everyone else's. If you've played Final Fantasy VIII, his abilities are not that dissimilar from a character called Questus. I'll have to just attack more enemies, I guess, and consume them so we can use him to his fullest. I have a bad habit of focusing on two party members and using them exclusively. Something I really need to adjust. I know. Favoritism is a terrible thing, but I have trouble sometimes. Oh, I know what I need. I need to unlock a character called the Curator, I think. Then I'll be able to do some more interesting things. Yeah. Gotta make sure to write in my journal so once this is all said and done, my apprentices have a good idea what happened.
For those who come after.
Always for those who come after. Will always be his main priority. I feel like Gustav is the one whose priorities are more about the people rather than the objective. That's always where his heart's going to be. Okay, now you can let me go find Mael without causing a stir. I swear. In any situation, I'm going to prioritize the people over what needs to be accomplished. Without people, there's nothing. And what would be the point? Even though sometimes it's more fun to just take a moment and luxuriate by yourself, it's not always the ideal thing to do. Yes, and now we have whales over top us and manta rays. Don't ask me what's going on here, because even I'm confused by this. But we're somehow underwater without being underwater? If that makes any sense. But it seems like the gourmage is only effective on people, not animals.
68. Elodie's expedition.
You know the commanders of every expedition.
Yes, he's looked them all up.
Expedition 68. Their boat was blown into the air by a storm.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to have worked out well for them.
And they survived. Storm, at least.
Alright,
Hmm.
let's keep moving. We found the weird Mael must be close by.
I have some trouble with certain depictions in fantasy. Because some fantasy or sci-fi can paint the desire to survive as malignant. I don't believe so. The desire for at least one more day makes us all human. It connects us, well, those of us who are human. That desire to just have another moment to scrabble for that one more piece. That is what people are about, isn't it? We all want more time. Unfortunately, not all of us get it. For me, I have oodles of time. I will have time without end forever and ever. Or until my aspect solidifies, which, trust me, I have no intentions of ever doing. I'm quite happy with my existence continuing on. But it does mean that I've had to let those go. Those ones, like myself, who didn't have quite the same opportunities that I did. Okay. Yes, I know with the painted cages. I just need to find 2 more of those. Gaia, before she became the planet, was rather mischievous. And there are times where I greatly miss her, but unfortunately her aspect was too easily solidified to exist for long.
Well, that will help.
Well, that will definitely help. But I still remember, and I always will.
Nice.
Oh, I hear something up ahead.
Wait. Everyone. Looks like a different species.
Oh, it is, but he's not really worth getting worried about. He'll be taken apart, just like the rest of them.
Storm is coming.
No, I think it's your face. No, that is not your breaking point. Oh well, being set on fire is good enough for the moment. Let's see. Is he going to get an attack in, or am I going to destroy him before he gets the chance? That fire might do him in. Or... Ooh. Okay, he got 1 attack. Yeah. That's fine. He won't get another one. Okay. Where is it going to be? It's going to be something extra that I can dig my teeth into. That I can really chew on. Oh, you guys. Well, guess what? Back shots. Yes. There's nothing to save you from me. I need to get the more wide-ranging spells, because she gets certain abilities that allow her to attack everyone on the field, which is definitely going to be helpful in the long run. Now, will they get attack? Oop. Shit. Yeah, I really need to listen to that sound. It's the only thing that's going to tell me when I should act. Okay. And a little bit more. Alright, that will allow me to just destroy you. Yeah. And there it is. Getting a little bit better each time. Which is the goal, isn't it? You always want to achieve more. Oop. I hit the wrong one. I should have just overcharged and wrecked his entire world. Well, he's done either way. Now give me this.
An advantage.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to start messing around with my pictos and pick and choose the correct ones for the correct characters. At this point, I can just apply whatever is there. This guy... Shit, I didn't get to hit him. But I think everyone should be able to figure out what their weak point is. It seems rather obvious. Okay. Listen for the sound. There we are. But yeah. If you haven't guessed this is the weak point, then you aren't paying attention. Oh yeah, these guys have a ability to dodge. It's greater than the common enemy. Okay. Come on. There we are. I'm gonna need that to heal up. Shit!
Let's push forward.
Alright. Let's heal you up because you are death's door, and I can't have my healer going down. You guys, though, can fuck right off. Just a headshot. Yeah, that's all that requires. Okay. And you as well. Shit. He was closer than I thought. I don't think I could... Let's try it. Let's try and parry it. Oh, I can. Okay. I wasn't sure. Okay. Gustav needs some heat. And I clicked on Lune. I got fast fingers sometimes, and it's not always for the best. Okay, edge up. There it is. Because, obviously, where you hit them is definitely going to change the amount of damage they take. Yeah, I really need the curator so I can start upgrading my stuff. That's when the customization becomes a little bit more important. There we are. For some reason, I have trouble gauging the distance with these ones. Alright, he's dead. I probably should have healed Gustav, but it's fine. We can take care of this easy, right? No. There. And a bit more. More. There we are. Oh, getting the parries down is so satisfying. It's almost like slipping into a warm bath. Everything just relaxes, and it's so very enjoyable. Oh, hi. You guys. I don't think 3 of you is going to be quite enough to worry me overly. Okay, we're just going to have you heal Gustav, and then he can use some pot shots on him. I wonder what it says about me that I kind of have a thing for Lune. Am I a man of taste, or am I just a gooner, as the common vernacular says? Without a doubt, huh? There's no doubt in your mind. I wonder if that's telling about myself.
Slow down. We don't know what's inside yet.
Oh, I know what's going to be inside in a minute. Trust me. It's definitely going to be me. Okay. I feel like I've been called out though. Okay. Let me just adjust this for a second here. Hmm. I see. I see. All right. This is about where I'm going to call it quits for today. It's been very fun getting back into this, but I need to achieve some things. Hope you guys enjoyed yourself. I'm going to be back to more with this around same time. Actually, a little bit earlier, because I hope to have gotten the redeem all sorted out where you guys can do what you like. But until then, I hope you have a good day. We're going to raid out to this. Looks like the name is Sofsky 100. I'm kind of nervous. Anytime I raid out to someone I don't know, I get worried that they have it set to the whole follower, thing. Follower chat. I hate that. I hate you guys having to follow someone just to converse. It's just bad. Anyway, hope you guys have a good day and a good night. Goodbye.